Alright, man, welcome back to the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, hitting that like button, and hitting that notification bell too, man. So let's get straight to the video. We got a real interesting video today, man. So let's get it.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
Eggs were burning and she's in there.
And as the oldest daughter bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether this was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected.
Damn, what if it was one of the kids though? But that's gonna mark them kids for the rest of their life. That's definitely gonna stay in their hearts and their brains for the rest of their life.
Investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
They're young?
Yeah, he done a number on her.
It might have been a boyfriend or a husband.
Get out there, leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even know.
BetMGM is
to
where
kill
you
somebody,
leave ordinary for
or to
something
kill
a little more interesting.
anyone, like I said, in front of kids, and then just leave the kids there with the body.
We've created a GoFundMe for these
You a
children,
whole
starting with a
different kind of sick.
$10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help,
for it,
more
man.
details are in the description. Shock the on one call. City of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. But what would shock the dispatcher is the eerie calmness of the caller.
4911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Okay, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive, in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get DeRidder. Please hold with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
What this guy do though? With the first, it's the same. All right, bet. All right. That's so. Hold on. He got a man called the police, and when he came out there, he just seen the kids and the mom dead in the bathroom. So the man that called the police had to been the one that did it.
You all right, babe?
Case solved.
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
Yes.
Is anybody in there?
No. My sisters are inside right there.
Okay.
And we got my mommy. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right here.
No, I don't want to go.
Come here. Stay in here. 254 City.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
Yeah.
Come here.
We're all alone.
Come help me. Come help me. Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
You got parents here?
Yes.
Huh? Can you take them to a secure place for me?
That shit's sad as hell, man. You got the neighbors
Was there anybody
outside
else here,
and shit,
baby?
like-
I don't think so. I don't know.
In an unimaginable act of courage, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's
big sister, man. But nobody heard these gunshots. The neighbors coming outside now. They didn't hear the gunshots though.
house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children who would later turn out to be instrumental to the investigation. Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
I'm at Northridge.
City, do I have one victim or 2?
Should really not though.
So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too.
Okay.
City police!
Hey.
City police!
Go right.
Police department!
That nigga ready to kill somebody. Look at him.
See, when the Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot.
Look out in the backyard.
Take the backyard.
What's that I smell?
The eggs were burning.
Oh, they cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at? She's in that bathroom.
Oh, hell.
Everything else clear? Everything else is clear.
Officers find no one else inside,
Yeah,
leaving them still in the dark
ain't no male
about who the
suspect
caller
shot.
really is. They'd further
just
look
her,
into
man.
the victim's injuries and quickly realize there was almost no imminent struggle, leaving
That's the guy?
officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted. But before anything else,
I know this
they
shit was not
still need to identify
suicide,
the
yo.
victim. And this
She-
is when the
she got
officer would
shot
make a
by either her
devastating
boyfriend or her
discovery,
husband.
one that would turn
They
this
kept the
into
gun
a
in.
far more
Made it seem like
personal
a suicide.
case.
I
And the
didn't
cop
want
knew
to
it.
wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yes.
Ashley Fish.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or
They're across the street. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off of what I'm seeing here.
I went to school with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
So she's from East Beauregard?
Yeah. They moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
No.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like that's the fucked up part about being a cop too. Like, what if you see somebody pass unalive, right? And if somebody like he said that you went to school with, you was raised around, everything, like that shit gotta hurt.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah. We graduated together, so we're about the same.
Play on the coolest RP project in the whole world, which is Grand RP. Here's everything you need. Do you want to?
Lead Detective
Look at
Cooley
him. He
immediately
would have never thought
recognizes
that he'd
the
be up
name,
against this situation.
28-year-old Ashley
He'd have never
Fish.
thought that shit.
He knew Ashley as a DeRitter local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover that someone else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Like I always say, fucking cameras.
Detective Cooley.
Can't do shit.
Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all mind if I ask y'all a couple questions real quick? Yeah, you can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything was my son, your son, the one that was mowing. He was mowing out here. Okay. What's your buddy? Detective Cooley. Nice to meet you. Heard you kind of saw some stuff, just a little bit. Not much, but you seen some, something happen next door?
Well, I was just mowing the lawn, and then I saw, like, the car of the whatever leave.
Lining up with what the boys saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
What's that?
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
He wasn't mowing that long. He'd have heard that in shots, probably.
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
She was out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so. I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She has a significant other. She's going.
I said it. I fucking said
Through a
it.
divorce, and they're legally separated. But he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't
think he
tell you a
shot her.
whole lot.
Okay, I got it.
So as long as
I
the
don't
children
know.
are safe with you for now, we'll take care of it from
As far
there.
as I know, her. Gosh, I'm assuming that it was Tyler was the person that was here. I don't know if that was his truck. He usually drives a black truck. And then her husband's name is John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as 34-year-old Tyler Durachowski,
Bruh.
Ashley's new boyfriend.
Why would you do this when
Detectives
the neighbors know
immediately
you?
begin digging into
And
his
everything.
history, gathering anything they can find, and working
Neighbors
to
got
locate him
cameras.
as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in, and it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself in to the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you wanted? Do you have an active warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Hey, better late than never though. At least he did that though. He might get some leeway for this. You feel me? He turned himself in. When you do that shit, they like that shit a little bit. Because they don't make them work. They don't gotta work no more.
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's Outlet in DeRidder. I'm in the parking lot, and I just am gonna wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman,
Okay, what is her name?
Ashley Fish.
Officers rush to the address he gave, an empty parking lot. Still baffled as to why he confessed and why it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves, fully expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or even an ambush.
The suspect is gonna be in Burke's parking lot.
He know the drill and everything, yo. That's how you know. Yo. That nigga put his hands out, he turned around and walked backwards. That's what they about to ask him to do anyway.
With the main suspect arrested, officers have no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no weapons.
Hold on, we gotta go
but they
back.
do find multiple prescription drugs. Officers have no idea the
That nigga face round as fuck, man. He got a round face.
investigation is moments away from taking
sure.
another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no weapons, but they do find multiple prescription
Why's the
drugs,
car like that?
vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious
car
that
was,
this
like,
calm, controlled
full of shit.
demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about what happened out there?
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind
We
of...
thought he was gonna get away because he turned himself in and being corroborative. He thought he was gonna get away. He wasn't gonna get no time or nothing like that.
falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer, she loaded it, and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
What's going on?
Tyler
What's going
insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled the pistol on him, immediately
Sub, man.
complicating the
Sub up, sub up.
investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim.
Why do it seem like, I'm a man myself, but why does it seem like niggas always do that? When they kill their significant other. Oh, she had a gun, or she pointed it at me, we was fighting over the gun. They always say that type of shit, like, knowing damn well they just pulled that motherfucking shit out and just shot them. Like,
And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I've got right now. I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got the suspect, Tyler Grabowski,
over at
Park Terrace. He gave himself up without any problems.
and he told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
They see the hair in it. I've called in the serial number. It's gonna be a Smith & Wesson.
She been here for a minute?
If I had to guess, I mean, 'cause she's still having some coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm, and I had to guess I said in between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Well, that sitting right there?
Yes.
Alright, so once they run the strip, we'll be back out and we'll get a search warrant.
Is that a 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no
there's a
evidence
question
of a
about the
struggle,
video, then
but
go
they
ahead.
do discover
If
something
it's not,
unexpected.
I don't really wanna hear it.
After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be entirely false. And with that, investigators begin to grasp just how little physical evidence actually ties Tyler to the shooting. They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she will wish she never had.
I've got some grapes and some strawberries. Yummy. Yummy. Are y'all hungry?
The one you want to talk to is Riley. Yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
I know it.
Hey, my babies.
Hey.
Pop off.
Bye-bye.
Hey, baby. Here, I'm gonna pick you
That's
up.
the father? Oh, that's the grandfather. Okay. That grandmother. Yeah, let them get them kids.
This brings a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part. Calling Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah,
and while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak, detectives make a deliberate decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes. And by the time they will finally sit down with him, he will snap.
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had
I bet you he about to say she not like that. He gonna say she not like that. I swear to
their
God.
first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the
He know her.
detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Because he gonna know.
But
He gonna
before
know.
that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
Let's just pause it on that one right there. Let's just pause it. Like, that man, it was what? Was it 3 girls? Was it 4 girls? He got to sit them 4 girls down in a room and then let them know exactly what the situation is going on. But he can't really be too blunt with it though, because you know they still kids. So he got to ease it up in there. And that shit is gonna be hard. Like, yo, because I had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through that with my little one, telling her about my mother passing away. You know what I mean? So he got to do it for 4 though. You feel me? Like, he got to do it for right there. Like, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna hurt. And it's gonna be hard for him. That's gonna be one of the hardest things for him to do
Let him know
as a man.
She's no longer with us. Mom's no longer with us. She's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything. Right. I don't know what she's seen or not, but that's got me real bent out of shape.
On that
don't know what his
devastating
daughter's
note,
seen.
the detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death. Tragically, Ashley seemed to sense that Tyler might harm her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head is great. We got some bull crap. We got some bull crap there.
This ain't bitch boy Tyler. Hey yo, that's in his phone though. Hey yo, that's crazy, yo.
And it's gonna drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids, kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. She's like, hello. And the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. And I said, are my kids okay?
Who you think she was gonna reach out to? Who else you think she was gonna reach out to during the situation? Like, he won't leave her alone. He probably acting all crazy and shit. Like, she gonna contact her baby father. Like, And cause that's his kids. You feel me? So he probably like, yo.
Technically, that's still her husband.
Yeah, exactly. See, so who else y'all think she gonna contact? She did everything right. She's not wrong.
Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super. I'm just ready for him to leave. Like, hung up, and then I texted her, said, "Talk to my kids, please," at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, "This is weird. This is just, it was just odd."
This is the moment. At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap.
You mean to tell me ain't nobody trust that nigga? That means ain't nobody like that nigga. I think it got to a point where ain't nobody liked that nigga, but she was trying to keep it attached with each other, keep them together. But after a while, she just got tired of his ass. And she was trying to get away and was contacting her ex-husband and all that stuff, whatever. And then this shit happened.
Hurt Ashley.
Ready to show off your live gameplay? Start streaming with Rumble Studio. It's easy.
If don't nobody like him.
I wanted him to leave.
That's a
Get out
problem.
there, leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you, but I didn't, and I went home, and my wife and my daughter, they talked some sense into, but I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, hey Tyler, nice to meet you, and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick playing or something, just something. He stops, and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head. And I had told her, he needs to go. You need to get this done.
These all interactions they have with him.
Get him on the road. The last couple of weeks, she told me she had made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
Babe, what I say? What I say, y'all?
And then this other guy, and I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got their living already set, they ain't even got to work for a living to start seeing somebody that has 4 kids. He has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn I said, that sounds suspicious to me, Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John instead of Tyler. A walking red flag, fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car. Multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed.
She's not here, right? It's always, what they say, 3 sides to a story. The truth, her side, and his side. We can't hear her side. The kids. The kids.
Or the oldest daughter.
The oldest. They're gonna have to sit down and really talk to the oldest daughter. It may sound crazy, but they're gonna have to do that.
to killing her.
Only way they're gonna know the truth is he really could be lying.
Help me keep everything in track. So
My biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm going to tell you that you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I mean, I feel like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long we wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important, because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened.
I think this nigga a little slow. Is he cool? How you gonna say you waiting for a lawyer, but just still talk anyway? When a motherfucker be like, I want a lawyer, I don't got nothing else to say. I want a lawyer. He just said, I'm waiting for a lawyer, but I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. This nigga is crazy, yo.
6 p.m., a little around 6 p.m. I'm not even quite sure when it was when I called the actual police department. I called 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan, and that turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded
I think he
weapon,
set this all up.
And she has a bullet in her head. Never initiated violent contact on her like that. I'm not the one that pulled the gun. I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother away from her 4 kids. That's not my thing. I close the door. I lock that bedroom door to the bedroom so the kids don't go in there. I had emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there. And I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry. I wasn't perfect. Kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were out.
I don't mean to keep pausing it, but if this is true, I don't believe this nigga. Because if he telling the truth, he'd be a little bit more hurt, emotional. Don't you think though?
He was on all of those drugs that was in his truck.
You right.
So
you right though.
Probably emotionless.
Yeah.
He got mental problems.
Yeah, he probably is off that stuff.
Outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside across the street.
Right.
I felt like I just needed to
go
and be
working out and do the muscle milk and all that.
So I drove to the
parking
lot down the street and just called 911.
In Tyler's own words, the shooting was merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman, never as his partner or ex. Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley, but detectives can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless, almost like he's on the verge of a breakdown. And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
Lying ass nigga.
And she's got how many kids?
Say he want a lawyer, but still talking.
That's what I was told.
Lock his ass up.
Do you know their names and ages?
Yes. Yeah. Emma's 2. Josie's 4. Lexi is 6, and Riley is 9.
Okay. Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen.
He took the words out of my mouth.
To determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability tied to his anabolic substance abuse. Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious. So he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley. And this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years, and I felt like a man of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it. I was proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, you know, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, you know. So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, you know. It went through in just a couple months, and it was finalized and it was done. Her thing has been a year.
Right.
It takes a year for them to like do the separation process and everything, and so we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff. And I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take, being like, am I taking this woman away from, am I taking this man away from 4 kids, like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave.
Yeah, we just seen that earlier.
Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife. Proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detectives that Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive. It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley he could no longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever hit you, struck you, kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple times, just kind of slap with things, shoes or something like that. She's hit me with like shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hit you hard?
I mean, just like I don't want to sound like a, I mean, she just slapped me with with her like slippers. You know,
we're talking about
it's kind of like that across when she was mad about something, yeah.
Okay, so, you know, like the way I picture is like if my wife's agitated with me or aggravated with me, she pops me with something.
Yeah.
Are we saying something like that, or are we saying she aggressively was like you?
No, pops you with something. I'm saying middle ground of that, just kind of like pissed about something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't like overly like, I'd never seen.
I'm saying like, is he trying to say she was abusive or something? Like, cause like, you know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real with y'all. Like, if I say something over the wall, crazy, she gonna knock me upside my motherfucking head. You feel me? But we don't got no abusive shit going on. It's just the level of respect. You feel me? If I say something crazy, she gonna fuck me up. You feel me? That's just how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's trying to say like she just ain't play around or she just abusive. Like
a level of aggression to this point with the gun. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything, pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing full well it would cost Ashley custody of her children.
Gotcha.
And so our relationship was really falling out here.
She got young
and
kids, and they're all girls.
Yeah.
I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave. I was going to call her husband and be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications it's going to have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things. And for me to go and have closure, I think that like I'm just going to let John know the whole truth. I think he deserves to know the truth. And I'm sorry. It was kind of an ugly ending for both of us, this woman and I.
BetMGM Casino has the most exciting live dealer tables.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed. And I was in the bedroom talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me
I don't know.
that she wasn't going to let me call until And so this just went to
How do I
like
know
1,000,
the situation
like
where he
0 to
wasn't trying to
1,000 in
leave?
like one blink of an eye. I'm like in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's like loading a gun in front of my face, and she has a pistol. Like literally packing some stuff, putting some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit. I didn't hit her. I wasn't like fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she like loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that like that's where that started from. And I'm not saying that to dig myself in the grave like, oh, the past, he never saw it happen and now she did it. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was like, she's shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened, I feel like for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't mean for her to do anything. It was like, basically felt like it was like just fighting for my life. And I feel like it was like, this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic struggle wasn't aggression, it was survival. Detectives continue to press for details about what happened in the bathroom, and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
just
about
struggling.
Those 2 minutes. Talk
just
to me
fighting,
about
trying to. It's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other. It's just like I'm trying to grab her. I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just like it was just felt like it was like fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind,
like kind of like this, like kind of trying to do like a chokehold shit thing or something. She was like trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
After the shot, what happens?
I don't even. I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened. And the first thing I thought of was,
how you remember all this, everything, all this shit? But when it comes to her getting shot, you don't remember nothing.
I have to call somebody, I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler is becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler claims Ashley had the gun in her hand and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then came the most damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler about his story. But to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it probably just got out of hand?
Yes. I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago, and she cocks it back, and she's standing there like all cocky, looking at me like she's gonna she knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun, why not just get the hell out of there?
Because she had never done anything like this before. The other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go.
You think he a bad liar or a good liar? Because I ain't believe it at first. I never believed it.
It just, I don't know. It seemed like in between. It's because he's calm.
Yeah, it's, to me, yeah. It's
just because
his
somebody's
calmness.
calm don't mean that they're telling the truth. Just because someone is yelling and angry doesn't mean that they're lying.
Yep. See, now you get both perspectives, know what I mean? But I think he is calm, yes. But I just think that what's giving it away with me, he's not making no sense. Like, he's not like his story's not adding up to me.
Stronger, and he could have grabbed the gun from her and left.
That's how.
The gun.
Yep. That's how I know he was lying.
Oh, I should have left.
What
I
did
guess
I
is
say?
it fair to like say I was afraid for my
Yeah,
life
you
though?
should. Yes.
Like, is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the dude,
He
the
got
cop
all
out
the
there was like,
muscles.
"You're a big dude."
She
And I feel
is
like
a
it's not
little
fair
woman.
if it's like, you look like you can handle
He
yourself.
should
You
have
could
grabbed the
just
gun
like
from her
punched her in the
and
face or like kicked her or something or like done something. And I'm like, I don't know, man. You one
I
bullet
think he
goes
might
off
walk
and you're
up to her
fucked.
and
So
did
it
it, put
just
it to
felt
her
like it
head,
was
and
like, for
grabbed
me, it's
her.
not about that.
Put it to her
That's
head.
right.
It's about
He's
it was
not
a
so
fight
good.
for literally like I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just like, I don't even know. It just feels like it was a accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how. I don't know what the happened. I don't know.
You supposed to
where the
know
medical
when
field
you
at
gonna lie
all
about some
that.
shit. When you get caught, you supposed to know your lie. Thought of already. I feel like
Well, he did
he's
try to think of his
freestyling right
lie.
now.
No, he did
He
try to
tried
think
to.
of his lie, but you can only think of a lie up to so far.
So far,
until
yeah.
somebody asks you a question that you don't have an answer to because you didn't think that far into the lie. Like, that's why you shouldn't just be lying at all.
Shouldn't be just being nice to just tell the truth.
Right.
If you're gonna be like this lying, just tell the
Because
truth.
then they show you evidence, and what you gonna say about that?
Yeah.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the frustration of a man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through, and
I'm just processing today. I just want to feel like I'm like someone's like on like kind of listen like on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. Like it's like the more I tell now, it's like the better it looks. Like the more I just tell.
My God. Whenever you go to the police station and you get in trouble, they are never on your side.
Even if you're right.
Even if you're right, they never on your side. District attorneys, police, detectives, all that shit, never on your side.
That's why I said just tell the truth or don't say nothing at all.
Exactly.
Because then you look like a fucking idiot and a liar.
And a liar. She couldn't have said it any better.
Getting to that place where it's like we're at like the heart of everything that happened. I'm trying to be really careful with like if I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what. The more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened. Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone where I like don't have anyone.
Ain't that, we all thinking that shit, that's crazy. Nigga, you is.
My family's not here, no one's here. I understand that Ashley's not here either, and I'm trying to process that shit right now.
I know, bro.
But
what we're gonna do is we're gonna refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys gotta do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone that's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like,
what
does this, man?
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives.
But you should have been did that shit. Fuck is wrong with this nigga? Yo, did he just say they counseling him?
That's what he said.
Nigga, they are investigating you, stupid.
But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team. To help the 4 children affected by this tragic case, we've set up a GoFundMe and began with a $10,000 donation from the Dr. Insanity team. The funds will primarily go towards therapy and educational expenses, helping give these children the best possible chance despite what they've been through.
Exactly. I'm all with that. Shout out to them girls, man. But that's all for this video, man. We're going to keep coming with that fire, man. Make sure y'all sub up, like, notification. Hit them bells, man.